Welcome to our Crypto News in 10, a daily podcast bringing you the latest news about crypto in under 10 minutes. It's Friday, March 13th, 2026, and we're wrapping the week with 5 stories that point to where crypto's headed next. Prices holding a bid into the weekend. Coinbase taking futures pan-European. CME bringing crypto derivatives to a true 24/7 world. A new stablecoin on Frax rails backed by tokenized treasuries. And a high-profile arrest in a $46 million government crypto theft that shows how traceable blockchains really are. Let's get into it. First up, a quick market check to frame the day. Bitcoin is hovering around $72,315 after trading between roughly $69,434 and $72,451 intraday. Ether is near £2,021, with a session range of about $2,040 to $2,145. It's a relatively calm tape compared with the whipsaws earlier this month, and it comes after a week where crypto ETPs showed renewed appetite. Coin shares tallied roughly $619 million in weekly inflows, led by Bitcoin funds, a constructive data point even as macro jitters persisted. We'll watch whether today's close adds to that improving tone into next week's flows. Story 2. Coinbase is taking crypto futures pan-Europe. This week, Coinbase began rolling out crypto futures to advanced users across 26 European countries through its MiFID regulated entity. The lineup isn't just vanilla BTC and SOL. There are monthly contracts and even perpetual-style futures with 5-year expiries, plus a Mag 7 plus crypto equity index product that nods to the growing crossover between tech equities and digital assets. Strategically, the move leans on Coinbase's 2024 acquisition of Bux's Cyprus unit, which provided a MiFID license the firm can passport across the EU. For traders in Europe, it narrows the gap with offshore venues. And for Coinbase, it's a distribution and derivatives revenue play at a time when spot volumes alone can be feast or famine. Why it matters? Derivatives drive price discovery and risk management. A broader regulated futures footprint in Europe could deepen liquidity during hours when US markets are quiet, and it gives institutions in MiKA land a more compliant way to hedge crypto exposure. Expect competitors to keep answering. Kraken, CME, and others are already active, and spreads to tighten as order books thicken. Story 3. CME is about to make crypto trading feel truly crypto. The world's largest derivatives exchange will switch on round-the-clock trading for its cryptocurrency futures and options starting May 29th. Client demand for crypto risk management is at an all-time high, and CME is backing that up with scale. A record $3 trillion in notional crypto futures and options traded across 2025, and a 46% year-over-year rise in 2026's average daily volume so far. Put simply, CME is bringing a core crypto expectation, 24/7 access, to a blue-chip regulated venue. That's a big deal for treasurers, miners, market makers, and asset managers who prefer clearinghouse protections but hate weekend gaps. One impact to watch: fewer price air pockets when retail-heavy offshore venues are steering weekend moves. If CME's liquidity shows up around the clock, basis funding and weekend volatility could look different by summer. Before we continue, here's a message from our sponsors.
Need elite developers fast? Elite Coders connects you with rigorously vetted senior engineers in 24 to 48 hours. Staff augmentation, dedicated teams, or full project delivery, we've got you covered. Visit elitecoders.co to get started today.
All right, let's get back to it. Story 4. Stablecoins, but make them institutional. Sonic Labs is rolling out USSD, a native stablecoin built on Frax's modular FRX USD infrastructure, designed to be Genius compatible. And it's backed by tokenized US treasuries from firms like BlackRock, WisdomTree, and Superstate. The idea is straightforward. Use best-in-class reserve assets, plug them into a programmable dollar that can serve as the core liquidity layer across Sonic's ecosystem, and let DeFi apps tap into that stability. For builders, the draw is composability with a clearer line of sight to yield and reserves. For users, potentially lower slippage and tighter spreads as a network's house dollar becomes standard collateral. It's another sign that real-world asset-backed stablecoins are moving from pilot to production. 2 angles to keep in mind. First, the rails. By leveraging Frax's white label infrastructure, new networks can ship stablecoins without reinventing the wheel. Think faster launches and standardized audits. Second, the policy arc. As MiCA and potential US stablecoin rules mature, expect more chains to standardize on stables that marry on-chain programmability with off-chain, high-quality reserves. Story 5. A sobering reminder that on-chain doesn't mean off the grid. The FBI arrested a suspect tied to the theft of roughly $46 million in crypto from the U.S. Marshal Service. According to charging documents and reporting, investigators followed the money on-chain with independent sleuthing, yes, Zach XBT, helping highlight the trail. The case even included so-called dust attacks, where tiny amounts were sent to public wallets to taunt investigators. It's a high-profile example of two truths. Sophisticated thefts still happen, and they're increasingly solvable when funds move on transparent ledgers and through KYC checkpoints. For teams running protocols and custody stacks, the takeaway is operational. Keep rotating keys, harden dependency chains, NPM packages and browser extensions remain a recurring risk, and assume adversaries watch public repos and change logs as closely as you do. For users, basic hygiene, software updates, revoking stale approvals, and using hardware wallets where possible still goes a long way. Quick recap before we roll. Prices are steady into the close, with Bitcoin near 72K and Ether around 2.1K. Coinbase just expanded regulated futures access across much of Europe. CME will take crypto derivatives truly 24/7 in May. Sonic's USSD stablecoin shows how tokenized treasuries and Frax rails are converging, and the FBI's $46 million theft arrest underscores that crypto's transparency cuts both ways. We'll be back tomorrow with the next round of headlines. Enjoy your weekend and trade safe. Thanks for listening, and see you tomorrow.